Hi, this video is going to cover securing CDs and DVDs using secRMM. And if you're not familiar with secRMM, it's a Windows security product that only uses two base operating system components to perform its job. The first is the computer management console, and when you install secRMM, you'll get this information in the window. And the other component is the event log. So here's the secRMM event log, and you can see right now it's empty. And we're also going to log events to the security event log. Okay, so we have an Excel add-in that'll sit on top of the secRMM event log, and we told it to receive new events. So for this video, we can look at the event data in a nicer layout. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert a blank DVD into the Windows computer. And you can see that Windows puts up a dialog and asks us what we want to do with the DVD. So before we answer that, let's take a look in the secRMM event log, and you can see right away we received an online event for the DVD, and you'll notice down here that it's a blank DVD and we can write to it. Okay, so let's tell Windows we're going to write files to the disk. And then it asks us how we want to use it, either treat it like a flash drive or as a regular CD or DVD, and this seems to be the more popular method. secRMM supports both methods, however. So when we tell it we want to use a CD, you can see that we end up with a blank palette, and all we have to do is drag some files, and let's go ahead and we'll take an Excel file and a Word document, and when it copies them over, it'll tell us that we have files ready to go to disk. And so now we click the burn to disk option, and we'll get a dialog, and it'll tell us the speed that it's going to record at, and that we want to close this wizard when we're all done. So let's let it burn. And once the burn is finished, and yes, I did pause the video to let the files burn to the disk because it does take a while, we'll see that when we come in here, we have two write events, and this is secRMM telling us that this user wrote to this device and copied it to this location, and this was the file they copied, and this was the program that they used. So you can see that we got our Excel and Word doc copied to the DVD, and then the device went offline. So let's change this a little bit, and let's go ahead and block writes. And I can specify two different things here. I can block writes at runtime, or I can just block any CD or DVD coming onto the system. It'll just eject the device. But let's go ahead and do this one, and then we'll do the demo again. So let me insert the device, and again, this time we had already written those two files, so it should be quicker to mount this time. So now, since we've already got data on there, Windows is just going to ask us to open the folder, and let's go ahead and try and copy the sales data over. And you can see that we got an access denied. And if we look in the event log, and we can see that we got an error message, and it's telling us that block writes is active. But what I want to point out here, the reason that you would lean towards using secRMM to do this versus, for example, Active Directory, is you'll notice you got all of the information about the user, what file it is that they wanted to take out of your domain, and where they wanted to copy it to. So this gives you better security forensic information about what the end users are trying to do. That's a short video on how secRMM secures CDs and DVDs. Thank you for your time today. Have a great day.